Good morning. Good morning, Kirsten. Sorry, I keep reading some article about gold because my topic today is, every human experience is golden. Anyway, good morning, Kirsten. Nice theme of every human experience is golden. Is golden. My question is how people can stay golden, pure at journeying through the human experience as you have previously shared. To be unshakable calm. So before I sit here, open the, turn on computer and open the channel, YouTube, I had a bath, I had a shower. So in this shower, I felt so blessed. It's so hard to say. So every human experience is golden because every experience is a pointer to tell you that you are awake. You are wakeful. You are aware. So if I identify myself as the awareness, then I appreciate everything, every content in my awareness. It's so bizarre, right? So weird, but this is my feeling, my dear friend. I couldn't express my gratitude for the Creator. I don't have enough words to say thank you, the God. Because God is everywhere. He or she or the divine that use every moment, place, situation, experience to point me to this realization. I just didn't get it until recently. It's crazy. I know it's so crazy. That's called enlightenment. It's beyond any words. Okay, back to your question. Our human experience is the manifestation of the God or Creator. But the mind, the sixth sense, cannot understand this. Because mind itself is generated or created by God or by the, quantum vacuum. Only when we can seize the thinking to a certain level and use the mind to dissect the world, then you truly understand the origin of thinking. The origin of thought is always behind you. This pure cosmic intelligence is everywhere. It's like golden mind, okay? Gold mind. That there's a gold rush that's in the early 20th, right? We spent a couple months to search, to went to the mountains, remote area to find the gold, to become rich. But once you realize you are sitting in the universe of gold, you know, the whole universe is golden, so precious. To have this total picture, we need samatha. We need quieten, calm the mind to understand, to have this clarity. And with consistent cultivation, that's why I appreciate all the Buddha's teaching. I watched, if you know Bruce Lipton, I can show you this video to you. A neuroscientist, uh, Bruce Lipton. I just watched one of his. Missing it now. Just one sec. Because I want to give you an example. Maybe just pick any one of them. You can keep watching. Just one of them. So he has lots of good YouTube videos. And basically, his idea is that our thought can modify the epigenetics to change the reading of genes to change your health situation. So beautiful. He used more modern words to describe how mind can change our health, our feelings, and emotions. That's exactly what I'm feeling now. He said perception is the primary factor that determines how you feel, how you behave. So perception, if you look around, there's a perception, right? And if you change a little bit, move your location to another, from your to another location, then we have different perception. What I experience is every perception generates a view. Even just a simple cell phone. You see the back of the cell phone. I see the front of the cell phone. This is different perception, right? And you have different view. You have different image of the same cell phone, and may you have different understanding. Make sense? But this is one layer of perception. Another layer of perception is, I give you an analogy that in a room there's a table. On the table there's a red apple. It's very simple. And there are four people looking at this red apple. There's an artist, then the physicist, there's a nutritionist, and the fourth one is Buddha. That they will have different understanding of this Red apple, very simple object. But because their perception is different, the inner layer of the predisposition is different. Artists more look at the red apple in the color, texture, shade, light. Physicists more in the molecule, atom, the electromagnetic field, and a nutritionalist more in the vitamin A, B, C, or sugar, protein. Everyone are right, but only relative right. That's a deeper layer of perception. You see, everyone has a perception. We have population of 7 billion, right? We have only one planet Earth, but we have 7 billion different worlds. Why? Because perception is different. Even your partner, even your kids living in the same room, they have total different understanding of the world. Their perception is different. Once you change this perception to the oneness, okay, then it's like everything is part of you. I mean, you love everyone and everything. You won't hurt your arm, right? You won't cut your arm, right? No way, because it's your arm, it's you. So in the same way, you try to look, help, and love everyone, everything, every experience, even every object, every sound, every taste, every smell, every thoughts, every memory. Wow, that's really mind blowing. Only when you, how to say, have this uh, perceptionless perception, a perception without a finite perception, then you see, wow, you you generate a feeling of appreciation, gratitude, loving, and that perception generates a field of healing. That's the power of awakening. So powerful. Nothing can change you or shake you or distract you or disturb you, yet you have that unstable, unconditioned love for everyone, everything, every situation. That sounds crazy. It's like a supernova at the at the time of its death, giving off its whole energy instantly. Supernova magically, powerfully giving off all its energy, give that shining, vibration to the all the cosmos and everyone. Light years ago, I mean, light years away. So light year is not a term of time; it's a term of distance. So light years away, you can see that light. Wow, supernova. And then you become a supernova, giving off lights and love, and wow, and it's inexhaustible because you back to the source of the supernova. The God is infinite. That's the meaning of infinity. Crazy. Crazy. And the pure consciousness, if there's a pure consciousness there, okay, then he or she or it, or the divinity, the divine, likes you, enjoys you, to recognize its own power. It's great. So again, awakening is so important. It solves all problems. It solves all the problems, Kirsten. And fundamentally, you can see with your own wisdom, there's no problem at all. All the problems are illusory or illusion. Yet you still have that, you know, willingness or love, unconditional love, even intelligence and wisdom to try to serve the people to awaken. That's the highest healing you can, or highest service you can render to the community, to the world. But start from yourself first. This unshakable calm is already here, my dear Kirsten. You only need to recognize it. It apparently so strong because we are so get used to identify, you know, with the body, mind, and environment. I just repeat this again, again, again. That's a way of sudden enlightenment. Maybe your merit are, you know, enough to just heard about this and get enlightened, like a six-page Huineng. You just heard about verse in Diamond Sutra and get enlightened. But it's rare, it's very rare. So yet we need a gradual cultivation. Like now you're listening to me, that's a gradual enlightenment or cultivation. You keep reading or listening to this kind of sharing, you feel good, right? You feel good and you try to feel good again. It's like again the mental food, so organic, so nurturing, you know, full of, you know, minerals, vitamins, protein. It's such a healthy, wholesome mental food. That's why I keep reading all the spiritual books or channels. Now I'm trying to absorb different, like, speciality, different taste from each teacher to cook it and make, you know, to make my dish, my food for you. It's delicious, cousin. I cooked 10 years. I took every in, in I'll say ingredients here and there, you know. Do you think my, sharing is delicious as a mental food? uh, and thanks for coming. And at least I have one listener, right? Now comes two. At least I have one listener. I can, otherwise I have to talk to myself all day. If there's no student, there's no teacher. No disciple, no master. uh, Such a funny thing. A funny world. Trust me. So funny now. So beautiful. Initially, it seems so confusing. I was confused at least like 40 years. I was totally confused. What? You know, when I was young, at a summer night, beautiful summer night with a lot of stars in the sky. I look up, I looked up, wow, I'm so small, I'm so small. So many stars in the sky. I'm so small, only in terms of this body and this mind. But I'm not small in terms, if I identify I'm this pure awareness. I'm so big, actually. It's an infinity, how to say, capsuled infinite body. So do you think I'm small or big? Up to you. It's crazy. It's crazy. Uh, yes, Don. Decade long, delicious, special recipes. Yes, recipes of awakening. I, I, I get this, I get that, I get some from, say, Rupert Spira. I, I get some spices from the Swami Savapriyananda. Yeah, Savapriyananda, one of the great swamis in the duality, in the non-duality teaching. I took some integrants from Deepak Chopra, some from Bruce Lipton, some from Eckhart Tolle, some from my Chinese venerable monks, some from Tibetan Buddhism, some from the Chan or Zen. Wow, they, if you pick the essence of each knowledge, they're so delicious. Now it becomes mine. I'm cooking it. It's not mine. It's not. I'm just using the all the energy and information. Temporarily becomes my cooking, my delicious uh, recipe for you guys. It's so yummy, so yummy. I cannot resist the temptation of spiritual food. Actually, spiritual is all. Spirituality is all. Is oneness. So you can be interested. You could be interested in like psychology, in physiology, in medicine, in physics, in even nutrition. Wow, in literature, in poem, in art, because now you think everything is part of you. You are you are not studying the second party. Like, once I'm reading a book, it's it's one book, it's one with me, it's the book with me. Okay, I'm one with this book. So I'm not only studying the book, I'm studying myself, especially when the mind comes from same level of awakening, like Thich Nhat Hanh, like Bruce Lipton, like Rupert Spira, like Swami Savipriyananda. Their views are so special. They're cooking. They're chefs. Okay, they're spiritual chefs. So they have a unique way to cook the spiritual food for every one of us. And you are so good, so yummy, so enticing. It's crazy. And I taste here, taste there, go to this restaurant, go to that restaurant. Wow, the whole world is a restaurant. It's a huge golden restaurant. That's why my topic today is, every human experience is a diamond, a pearl. Once you change your perception, the whole world is changing for you. Okay, with you and by you and in you and out of you. It's crazy. Uh, the only word left for you to express is thank you, thank you, thank you. Embodiment of unconditional love, awakening with unshakable calm already here. Yes, we are already embodied of unconditional love. We just only need to recognize it. We are standing on a mountain full of gold, on a universe full of gold. I use gold as the most precious thing or stuff to point your richness, your wealth. With a repeat of gradual and sudden. Wow, you're so good at abstraction or conclusion. You pick up every essence, every good. We are all already embodied of unconditional love, infinite wisdom or intelligence. Once you open your body and mind, you can access to the infinity in terms of love, wisdom, energy. You're back to a home. You see the world as heaven, and there's no world. There's neither heaven nor world or earth. It's right here and now. The embracing arms of God or universal mom is two arms, okay? The two arms of the hug from universal mom or God. One arm called time, another arm called space. Tell me, can you escape from time and space? No way. And it's an unescapable love or impression from God or Mother Universe. No one can escape from that unconditional love. Once you recognize this, you're the most blessed one in the world. And that's the greatest service you can render, not only to yourself, but also to the world, to your family, to a community, to a company. And you back to the God, and God likes to see your return, like a father or mother likes to not only likes he the return of a lost child. Can you feel it now? Imagine you have friend, mom or dad, and he or she lost his child for just don't say not say many years, but just 2 days or 3 days, and now your friend find him or her the child is coming home. How excited you will be, how you know I don't know how to describe this. And we have been lost for Not only this life, not only this 100 years, for many, many, many years. Let's use the theory of Big Bang. Since 13.8 billion years ago, we are lost. Actually, it's a beginningless time. It's a timeless time. We have been incarnated again and again and again since the beginning of time. Now you return to home. No words can express it now. No word. So why my topic today is every human experience is golden or precious. Only in the experience we can awake. We can awaken. Awaken ourselves and awaken others. Very simple. If you don't experience, how do you know you are aware? And in Buddha's teaching, he said, every suffering is a seed of awakening. Make sense to you? In the path of awakening, there's a group of people that they suffer so much. The loss of the family member, the bankruptcy or of the business, the sickness or disease of him or herself, emotional disturbance, divorces, there's a group of people that try to looking for the end of suffering or like liberation because they're so much suffered. Make sense to you? So all the suffering is from their experience, right? No experience, no suffering. Make sense to you? So if you can zoom out from that suffering, you appreciate your difference. Imagine you can awaken from a terrible suffering. Hopefully you don't awaken in that in that context or experience. But imagine someone can awaken from that terrible suffering. Then when you look back, when you really get freedom or get enlightened, then you look back, will appreciate that suffering that made you awaken. You see, and from that extent, you will appreciate your experience of that suffering. And normally, no experience, no suffering, and you will experience you will appreciate your experience. So that's why I'm saying here, every human experience is precious because it's a chance, opportunity to wake you up. That's all. The the God or the universal mom is playing a huge game with us. He set up a huge game. The whole world is a game. How do you play? Can you like like a game of maze? Can you get exit out of these problems and sufferings and the situations? In the relation, in the family, in your workplace, in every situation, can you just be? The exit is always on your background. The exit is your awareness, pure awareness. Wow. Thank you for listening. Even I don't know, I can say it out in this way. The exit for liberation is right here and now. It's in the now, in this moment, and in this moment. You see that the love of God is in space and time. How can you escape from space and time? Once you recognize His love is in the space and time, in every situation of the space and time, in every coordinates of the space and time, then you are free. That's called sudden enlightenment. So quick, so fast. You need only to recognize it. Wow. Then you have the gradual cultivation later. And all the gradual cultivation makes sense. Otherwise, again, you're headless fly with in a room with 6 walls. You are hit there, hit there, hit there, hit there, hit there. A headless fly. Have you ever seen a fly, captured in a room? I have done that for many, many years. Bleeding here, injured there. And suffer here, suffer there. Crazy. And it's very annoying. If you go to sleep, now there's a fly in your room, cannot get out. And he's trying so hard to get out. So annoying. Our mind is kind of headless fly. So annoying. The monkey mind is so annoying. It's crazy. So, talking about the headless fly, suddenly I have some words to share. The whole world is a room, okay? If I still using the headless fly in a enclosed room with four walls and roof and floor, the whole world is a projected room for the monkey mind, a headless fly. You may hit here, hit there, hit everywhere, and get injured, get suffered, get hurt. And sometimes you hit yourself so hard. The wisdom or insight here at this moment is you see your world is your projection. You project a prison or six walls with roof and floor. You project this room, a virtual room for you, and you may hit yourself again, 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 like the fly. A headless fly means you don't have that insight that you project this room. And it's you who hit yourself, who injured yourself, who damaged yourself, who hurt yourself. So the insight here is if you can let go that projection, the whole projection will dissolve suddenly, spontaneously. And you change, you transcend, you transform from a fly to a bird. I mean, you're a free spirit in the whole cosmos. You still have the view of like you still can see, touch, smell, taste, hear, and think. You still have these six senses, yet no none of these six senses can bind you, can capsule you, can prison you. You see? They become your servant. They become your servants instead of mastering you. You are the master now. That's the most beautiful teaching from Buddha. Prostrate to you, my Buddha. Prostrate to you, my listener. You are Buddha. You're listening now. You're trying to awaken yourself to your original face, to your original state. I think I can help a little bit in your path awakening. I'm just a pointer. I am image in your conscious mirror, okay? Just a reflection in your conscious mirror. But if you can see my truth, my original face behind this normal Chinese looking male, if you can see through me, then you can see through you. You can see you and me are one. Okay, maybe we can do a little bit of practice. So ask yourself, are you aware? Yes, definitely you're aware. Awareness is the foundation of any experience, right? So first question, are you aware? Mhm. Second question, are you aware that you are aware? I play, I just repeat the games again, okay? Second question, are you aware that you are aware? You have to draw the second half in the circle of consciousness, right? To make it complete. Again, most of people, the world of people are, their attention is outgoing or their consciousness is outgoing. They can draw the first circle, first half of the circle. They never or seldom, very little, draw the second half of the circle of the consciousness. That's why you may very good at the first half, okay, but you may very bad or never do this second half. Are you aware that you're aware? To answer this question, you have to draw the second half circle of consciousness. Make sense? Give you some time to contemplate. Kirsten, you can write down this or repeat this exercise every day. Then my third question is, can you rest in this self-recognition? Can you rest or maintain as long as you could? You are aware that you are aware. That's my 3 questions of awakening. Let's repeat again, because repetition will make it a habit. Will make a habit. Are you aware? First one. Second one. Are you aware that you are aware? Third one. Can you rest in this recognition that you are aware that you're aware? Kind of redundant. So, for the third question, most time we think how long you can stay in this state, right? Can you maintain in this state self-recognition or self-awareness? But there's 2 other criteria. How often, okay? How often you can have this self-awareness? You may have 15 minutes of self-awareness in one day, but all the other time, I mean, except these 15 minutes, you're offline. You're off. But imagine you can every hour you have 1 minute of this self-awareness. Then it meaning how often, right? First, how long? Second, how often? Third, after this criteria, self-awareness is how quick, how fast you can be self-aware. Wow. I just donate, offer you all this experience from my 10 years of meditation and all the, yummy food, mental food from all the different lineage of teachers, masters. I hope you can get it. So how long, how often, and how fast? Sometimes you can rest in that recognition for 1 hour or days. That's beautiful. But how about you jump out from that recognition and jump in again consciously? Okay, could be very useful technique for you. Okay, I need back to work. With that, I end this session. Bye. Thank you.